to the Sam Livecast. If you're looking in this monitor that I'm looking in right now, you take me to the hospital because I look green. Why is this monitor so screwed?
I don't know, man. But you look good, actually. You look like you dropped another few pounds.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel good, but thank you. But this monitor, I look awful.
Well, you look good on our end.
I look as bad as Max looked in Union, New Jersey at Bed Bath & Beyond.
I didn't know we were going to talk about that.
I only mentioned it. Do you want to talk about it?
I got car sick
on
our hour and 20 drive from the city out to New Jersey.
You got car sick like no one I've ever seen got. You got car sick. Here's the deal.
Wait, this was a separate incident from the time you got real sick in the other Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yes, they get me.
So we go to Bed Bath & Beyond here in San Diego to the Mission Valley store to shoot. And we're like a half an hour into the shooting, and Max is like, I got a quick cut for a second. I go to the bathroom. I go, sure, of course. As a father, I've always used this line. On the way to school, kids in the car, on the way to the car, whatever. Somebody goes, I go to the bathroom. Is there time? I go, there's always time to go to the bathroom. You can't take that away from somebody. So standing in a Bed Bath & Beyond that day, we're there for 4 hours or so. Max
At like
goes,
5 in the morning.
Can we cut? Yeah, we have to do all our work before they open. Hey, can we cut for a second and go to the bathroom? I go, of course, always time. Go to the bathroom. So he comes back. We start shooting. 10 minutes later. Can we cut for a second? I go to the bathroom. Sure, go to the bathroom. I'm thinking, dude, you got to... I know there's number 1 and there's number 2, or what we refer to sometimes as number 3, which is taking care of both of those at the same time.
Oh, God.
In my mind, I'm thinking, dude, we're here working. Can't you figure out your schedule?
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
It's like, he comes back. 5 minutes later, he's like, I don't feel so good. I think I need to sit down for a bit. So he sits down. And now he can't do anything. He's actually, now he's like turning white. Worse than I look in this monitor right here in front of me. He's turning white. And now I got to go outside. I got to get some air. He does that. Now the Bed Bath & Beyond people are seeing him beat this path to the bathroom and now outside. And one of the ladies gets like total motherly. And she's like, maybe he needs something in his stomach. Mm-hmm. She goes, there's a was it a Subway you went to?
Yeah, there's like
a Subway right over there. I go, you want me to take you? He goes, no, I'm going to go. He goes 15, 20 minutes later. Out he comes out of the car, right? Walking into the store. He's like this. Bag of chips in his hand. Some chips. I'm going to have rice crackers. He's like this. Oh, all good. I'm completely fine. Excellent. I go, great. Back we go. Get me in front of the camera. We start rolling. I'm talking about pots and pans and cookware and whatever. And all of a sudden he's like, I got to sit. No, do you have a bag? Do I have a bag? No, there's pots and pans here. I just need to
grab that cast iron.
Poor kid. He was like, he's now like in the back and he's throwing up. We have to end it. Fortunately, I had a couple more like lines to deliver to camera that we're going to be talking lines that we just set up the camera on stills and I delivered them that way. So we got the shoot and it was fine. So we come home. We're back here about 9:30. We think we had to leave there at 9 anyways. We got back here at 9:30. Max straight into bed. I'm sitting in my office. 1 o'clock. He comes downstairs. 100% fine. And I mean 100% fine. Am I right?
Yep. I slept it off.
Right. You completely slept it off. And I go, dude, I wonder if it's something that you ate. And then I'm remembering you were here the night. Obviously, we had to get up early. You spent the night here. Mm-hmm. He goes, no, I ate the same stuff you did. I'm like, wow, that's weird because I ate everything and I wasn't sick. You didn't eat anything else. He goes, no, I didn't eat anything.
Oh, yeah.
Goes, oh, yeah, there was that burrito about midnight.
Yeah, that California burrito.
California burrito. That, by your own admission, tasted what?
A little weird.
A little weird.
A little off.
Okay? So that was then. That was months ago. Now, we go to Bed Bath & Beyond. Hold on. I got to turn this down. Hold on.
What you doing there?
Yeah, I don't even know if we know what you got in there.
All right.
He won't tell us.
Okay, we're there?
Yeah.
Oh, I just lost my ears.
Oh, no wonder.
I totally lost my ears. Hold on a sec. Talk to me?
Talk.
Hello, sir.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
So what's going on is that he's got a little pack that wirelessly gives him audio. Everybody what's talking. So I guess Lynn will hop out and try and do a little work. He'll go bend over next to your ass down there.
The D's dead.
Oh, okay. Yep. Lynn's bringing you. Go ahead.
Okay, so now we go to Bed Bath & Beyond, right? We fly to New York on the Monday. Mm-hmm. We get there at 9 o'clock. We go for Shake Shack. On the way to Shake Shack, we stop at a bar.
Mm-hmm. Irish bar.
We each have a shot of Jameson and a Guinness. Mm-hmm. Wait, we each have a shot of Jameson. I have a Guinness. You have like half, three-quarters of a Guinness.
Yeah.
Okay? Now we go down to Shake Shack. We love it, right?
Yes. Oh, amazing.
We get up the next morning. We get in the car. We're driving to Bed Bath & Beyond. We're going to Union, New Jersey. And what happens?
I get really car sick.
You start getting car sick.
Yeah. I got a bad stomach. I have a weak stomach. I always have. There's a story of when I was with a few of my best friends when we were in 7th or 8th grade. And we were being driven around. This is when we didn't have cars. So one of my friend's moms had taken us to go go-karting. And it was me and two of my other friends. We did a few races. Afterwards, it was all fun. We went and hop in the car. We go driving a little bit back home. And 5 minutes later, I'm getting totally sick. So I've always had a notoriously bad stomach.
You've always been a little sensitive.
Yes. And this drive just did not agree with me.
So we stop the car.
Yeah.
You get out.
Mm-hmm.
You get some fresh air.
Yep.
You get back in the car.
Mm-hmm.
We start driving.
Mm-hmm.
We stop again 5 minutes later. You get out. You get some fresh air. This time you throw up.
So bad, yes.
So bad, right? You're fine.
Well, you get it out of your system, I guess.
You get it out of your system until we get to Bed Bath & Beyond, and then we start meetings with people.
Uh-huh.
What happens?
I get sick again.
Max, just in the middle of blah, 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 everybody's talking.
Be right back.
I'll be right back. He does one of those, and he's gone. And then he comes back, and he's there for 10 minutes, and then he's one of those, and he's gone. You were in the bathroom more than you were out of the bathroom that morning.
For the first part of the day, and then I got better again.
But in your defense, I don't get this, why you kept going there, but you were not throwing up.
I wasn't. I kept feeling like I was going to throw up. And then I don't want to throw up in the middle of the office.
No, thank you.
In the middle of Bed Bath corporate office.
God.
Anyway, the moral of the story is I have a bad stomach.
Don't travel with you.
Maybe.
Don't go to Bed Bath & Beyond with Max.
Bed Bath & Beyond, that's it.
Be sure to have to leave early.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, you were fine the rest of the day.
Yes.
But I'm looking like you in this monitor. If you could see this
you look
monitor.
good. Don't worry.
I'm telling you my color. Anyway. All right. So let's see. Here's what we're doing today. I made that edamame bread thing. It was supposed to be like a spinach artichoke bread that A, I changed spinach for edamame, and B, I forgot the artichoke. Mm-hmm. But it was really good. But I had this edamame in my freezer, an extra bag of it. And we had, there you go, look just like that. Shelled ones. You can buy them frozen in the shells, but I bought them out of the shells. We had Jordan and Moni came over for dinner the other night, Nancy and Jenna from across the street. And I did crispy chili salmon that Kelly likes. And I was going to make a cauliflower mash, like a cauliflower puree.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I got edamame. Why don't I try that? I liked where it was going in the bread thing.
Boom.
Right.
You may have seen it. It was amazing.
It was really good.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I made this edamame mash that was so effing good. I may never make mashed potatoes again.
Whoa.
So I'm guessing it's very similar to a cauliflower mash?
Yes.
Awesome.
Never
I love
make a
that.
what again?
You're just using a different vegetable, right? Mm-hmm. But here's the deal. So the edamame that comes in this bag frozen is meant to be eaten more like edamame in a Japanese restaurant, a little toothsome. The beans a little firm.
Yes.
But I don't want them firm. I want them softened. So the instructions here will be microwave them or boil them or something for 5 minutes. 6 cups of boiling water is going to cook 4 to 5 minutes. I'm cooking them for like 15 because I want them to get definitely
Really?
soft. Yeah.
Interesting.
I want them way softer, way more soft. Mm-hmm. Softer word?
Way softer, yeah.
Way softer?
You can either say way softer or way more soft.
I'm wondering, like, when you usually boil these type of things for longer than they're intended, they kind of turn brown and, like, you know.
No, they're okay. They didn't really do that.
No?
No, they were fine. So that's what we're going to make. As soon as that's done, I'm going to jump up and we're going to make that.
Awesome.
And then Friday of this week is the finale of Cook Your Way to Kauai.
Yeah,
Woo!
can't
How
wait.
exciting is that? Miriam versus Ayako.
It's going to be a good match.
3-time Miriam and 3-time Ayako. Obviously, Ayako came from Boulder, brought herself here each time. It'd be exciting to see that.
Dedication.
Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Let's see. Yesterday, hold on. Take this picture. If you recognize it, that's Charlie Trotter from Charlie Trotter's restaurant in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Trotter died. A very important person in the food world.
Very important, yeah.
Really is. What's really crazy about this, he died at 54. Ask me who's 54 in this room.
You. Well, almost.
They don't know. No, I am.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you're right. You are
Yes,
54.
in August, I was 54.
Yikes.
Clearly, I don't like to hear that. I don't like to hear somebody dying that young. And, here's the sad thing. I'm hoping that it was like, I don't know, like a...
Genetic?
Like something like a heart thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to think that people are just dropping dead at 54.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible. He had that restaurant in Chicago, Charlie Trotter's, for all those years. It was really like a mainstay of the food world.
And I think he set kind of the bar for fine dining, especially Chicago dining.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely.
I mean, he's like a super important figure over there. So
Wikipedia says it was named the 30th best restaurant in the U.S. I don't know. They didn't say the date. By restaurant, the 5th best in the U.S. in 2007.
Wow.
It was one of the 3 restaurants in Chicago to be awarded 2 stars by the Michelin Guide. I'm watching a show on Netflix right now called 3 Stars, and it's about a handful of 3-star Michelin restaurants around the world. New York, Italy, France. It's really interesting. I mean, most of it is subtitled, but really interesting. And I'm telling you, winning even 1 Michelin star from the organization is almost an impossibility.
Mm-hmm.
it is.
These guys work so hard, such long hours, such dedication, such creativity, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of money there.
I think it's the premise that if you do make it that level, there is a potential you can make a lot of money. Because the whole like celebrity chef thing is pretty big right now, and so...
Well, the restaurants themselves aren't making a lot of money because think about it. That kind of restaurant, to have earned a star or 2 or 3 requires the utmost attention to every single little detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that means manpower. And that means huge labor costs.
Yeah, so
and
I
that's
guess
where the dollars go.
So you're saying even the most successful restaurant in the world might not have the hugest profit margins because of all the money on operational costs.
That's exactly right.
And not to mention the heartache and the headaches that you get from having to do that.
Right. And of course they're using ingredients that are ridiculously expensive.
Yes, exactly.
And maybe it's being reflected in the prices sometimes, but sometimes I think they don't want to get too crazy, so their prices maybe don't necessarily reflect the same profit margins that another kind of lesser restaurant
Guy
would.
Fieri's.
They've got way more They've got way more staff. They've got, plates that are not $10 each, that may be $100 a piece. It's that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the training. I mean, it's everything.
Hey, speaking of Guy,
Yeah.
just to go back to that story about the hairdresser really
Oh, the
quickly.
Guy Fieri.
Apparently, I heard the whole story, and apparently they had flown in together, and then they were driving away from the airport,
Right.
and he kicked him out of the car.
Well, something
Said,
happened.
Get out of the car.
Something happened, and we don't know what.
No,
we
of
may
course.
never know what.
But then, I mean, yeah. Oh, jeez. So crazy. What was he thinking? He must have been
I hear that
blasted.
story. I hear that story, and I go like this: he takes a hairdresser with him when he tours.
Everywhere.
Like I've got terrible freaking hair. I don't have a lot of it. It's not good, but I do it myself, and I don't own. I don't have utensils. I don't use a comb or brushes or blow dryers or anything. I mean, I don't know what to call it. I get out of the shower, I dry my hair with a towel, and then I just do this, and that's my hair. So now I'm looking at Guy Fieri's hair, and I go, wow, he's got lots of hair, right? How hard can that be? Don't you just get out of the shower, dry it, and then take the gel in your hands, and you're doing this?
I don't know.
and then and then you spike it all up. He's got to take somebody with him to do that shit? Is that what happens when you get to that level?
Yes.
Then you just have people to do everything for you?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody to carry this bag and wipe your ass and fix your hair and do your nails and junk like that?
Yeah,
Precisely.
Actually, that's exactly right.
Oh, I hope I never get like that. I mean, I hope I get there, but I hope I never get like that. God.
Hey, let's say hello to Haley and Lucky real quick.
Oh, look at that. What a big snore fest over there.
I know.
Hey, so I put on Facebook, what did I say? What are your Thanksgiving cooking fears? Roasting a turkey, the carving, the family, making a pie crust? Let us know. We'll try to answer them on the live cast.
Boom.
So we've got some questions. Look at that. By the way, can you close up on that?
The picture? Yeah.
That is from the, I've got it right here, Max. Oh. I've got it bigger if you want it.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't know how to do this for you. Can you take my computer?
Yeah, that works.
That's my own work from the How to Carve a Turkey video that we have up on the Bed Bath & Beyond site.
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean?
Why would that be your work?
That?
Yes.
Because
it's a photo that came off of my 7D.
Sorry, that's my plating work.
Your plating work.
My plating work. Wow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, you guys are in totally different wavelengths.
Yeah. So that was my carving of a turkey and laying it out on a platter.
It looks amazing.
And it looks fantastic.
And you even used the rosemary, which you don't normally like.
Right. I got a little sage under the rosemary there too, right?
Wait, did you use an electric carver?
No, I used the manual, man.
Oh.
Hey,
I take the breast off. Right here. Right here. Go back. This right here, that's one side of the one breast taken off whole. I choose not to do that thing where you slice it, you leave it on the bird and you slice those little pieces down.
Mm-hmm.
I remove the whole breast.
Yeah.
It makes it easy. Anyway, go to Bed Bath Beyond. Bed and Bath.
Is it not holiday.bedbathbeyond.com?
No. It's bedbathandbeyond.com/holiday.
Okay.
And there you can go and you can click on, you can watch how to carve a turkey, how to make a pan gravy, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so let's see.
There it is.
There.
And look, it's even got. Look, how cool is that? All through the week, so leading up to Thanksgiving
What
and then
to do.
after for Christmas and everything.
Right. And if you go to like number 1 or number 2, it's going to say shit your pants because you don't have anything done yet. No, that's not true. There you go. There's a picture.
Look at all that awesome
Holiday cooking tools, right? There's a bunch of our videos there.
Beautiful
Anyway,
looking food.
So here's what Cindy Zorn's biggest fear is: timing everything so that everything is hot and ready together. Finding a deviled egg recipe that is new and interesting. Well, Cindy, make the smoked salmon deviled eggs with a little bit of caviar that we made right here on the live cast.
Go to the samelivecast.com.
I think we put caviar on them. Super delicious. I think they're interesting and different. The timing thing. I think back to the very first time I did an event at somebody's house and I had 25 people to cook for. I had 7 items. They all came out of the oven. Got to the house, there was 1 oven. I had to juggle.
There
they are. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't put caviar on them, but I just put I put more lox on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Smoked salmon deviled eggs. They actually look better with a little bit of caviar. I thought I had some in my cupboard that day. I remember that. So the key is you have to do a little bit of juggling. But think about this. The most important, the biggest piece you've got, Cindy, is the turkey, right? The turkey's going to come out of the oven, and then you're going to have a solid 25 minutes to re-warm up things while the turkey's out. You take the turkey out, and you're going to cover it with foil and just let it rest before you cut into it. If you cut into a turkey that's piping hot, A, you won't be able to deal with it, and B, it will really just fall apart. You need to let it, set. I don't want to say cool down, but maybe it goes from 165 degrees inside to 150 degrees. But that difference, A, it's still hot to you when you eat it, but it gives it a chance to firm up a little bit so when you carve it, it doesn't fall apart. It can be too hot. You try and carve something too hot and it just that's not going to be what you want it to do. So let it set a bit. But so what is it? Is it mashed potatoes you're worried about? Because mashed potatoes you could make at 12 o'clock that day and not heat them up again until 15 minutes before you were going to serve them.
That's
right?
true.
The stuffing could be cooking in the oven alongside or on a rack below of the turkey, and then could stay in the oven when the turkey comes out. What else are you making? The sweet potato casserole thing? I don't like that, so I'm not even going to tell you how to make that thing. But let's say you were doing some kind of vegetable. And I would rather do like a panned seared vegetable than a baked one. I'd like to do green beans and snow peas and maybe asparagus, a whole bunch of beautiful green vegetables that maybe I had blanched and gotten to the same cooking point. And then I just had to finish them in a pan with olive oil and butter and some garlic and, maybe a little onion, that kind of thing. Nice and simple. Don't like to go too crazy on that kind of stuff.
All right, let's do another question.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. I want to get through a couple before we have to.
Melanie Figler wants to know about a pie crust. Melanie, just go to bedbathbeyond.com/holiday. Watch our video on the pie crust, and the recipe will be there. I'm telling you, up until this year, I hadn't really done much in the way of my own pie crust. I will not buy a store-bought one for a pie again. It was superb. It was so good. Venus Romero says her fear is that... Oh, it's a he. Is it a he?
I think so.
Venus? Oh, it's a guy. Okay. Venus is worried that his turkey will be dry. Here's the answer, Venus. It's very simple. You ready? Brine it. Brine the turkey. There is no substitution for a brined turkey. And brining just means that you take the turkey and you either put it in a pot or in a brining bag, which is like a giant Ziploc bag, with water, with chicken broth, with fruit juice like apple juice, some seasonings, and equal amounts of kosher salt and sugar. And the kosher salt goes into the meat of the turkey and helps to make it extra juicy and flavorful. You try and do this for 24 hours. So 24 hours before you're going to cook it, get it in this salt, sugar, water, juice solution. There you go, right? That's a bunch of dried herbs. That's garlic. That's onion and stuff like that. It's going in. And then you mix that. You simmer it, you cool it, and then you put it in the bag with the turkey. Leave it for 24 hours. Take it out, rinse it off, dry it, and then cook it like normal. And I'm telling you, Venus, you'll be very happy that you did.
Just to clarify, Venus is a girl. That was a mistake on your part.
It was. Okay.
It's okay.
Well, there's a picture of a guy.
Venus is a girl, okay? Venus is a girl name, and that's a girl. But it's okay. We'll move on.
Was that a picture of a girl?
Yes, it was.
Okay, then I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is awkward. I looked at it very quickly.
I know, exactly.
I'm just looking very quickly. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all good. Let's do one more question.
Anne says, first Thanksgiving without her dad. Sorry about that. She has 8 siblings. Everything's going to change. It is, but it'll change in an interesting way. She's still cooking for 40 and being picky about who brings what. I'm 100% with you, Anne. I would be picky about who brings what, and I would be specific about who brings what. You just can't say to people, bring a side dish. You might end up with 8 sides of mashed potatoes, and you don't want that.
Or if you just don't specify, you could end up with like 3 pumpkin pies and no stuffing.
That's exactly right. No, you got to have that stuff.
By the way, do you remember my pumpkin pies last year?
Yeah, they were really good. Yeah, you did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Pie crust, let me take a look. Having to cook the whole meal by myself, Irene Scheffler. You know what? Here's what I say. You got a lot of time. Get up early in the morning. Get the things out of the way that are going to worry you. Make the stuffing. It doesn't have to cook till after. Make the mashed potatoes. They don't have to be warmed up till after. The vegetables, most of whatever you do in vegetables can be done ahead of time. Things don't have to be done right at the last minute. Leave yourself time to make sure that the things like carving the turkey, you can take time for. Watch the video. Use a sharp knife. Take your time. That's it. Put it on a platter as pretty as I did, and you'll have a great thing.
Can I add something, too?
Yes.
So I was reading a magazine.
And drink a lot. Sorry.
That's true. Well, I was reading a magazine, and in the very back of this magazine, there's always like a quote about a famous chef, and it was Thomas Keller, which is like one of my favorite chefs.
Right.
And his basic advice was, don't think like everything has to be perfect. He says like the most memorable Thanksgiving dinners he's had as a chef are the ones that he's had with his family.
Right.
And they weren't perfect, and the food was awful, but they were the
Do you really buy that Thomas Keller had a shitty Thanksgiving?
No, he says like some of the most awful tasting food he's had has been at Thanksgiving, but some of the most memorable meals he's had has also been at Thanksgiving. So what I'm saying is that's happened to me too, where you'll go and someone will be like, oh, here's, like fruit salad or something. And it could be delicious for like one bite, and then they're like, oh, have some more. And you're like, no, it's okay.
Here's our famous, family salad. And you're like, whoa, this is not exactly.
But it's like, it's all about who you're with. So I wouldn't worry about it too much.
It really is.
And by the way, just let me say this. I think we talked about this the other day. I'll just talk about it again. Turkeys take a long time to defrost. Get it in your head now.
Oh, jeez.
Today's the 6th.
Pop it out now.
Get it in your head now. You need a good solid 4 or 5 days. Just do that. Okay, I'm ready to make this. You ready to go?
Let's
Not
do it.
yet, because first I want you to talk about our friends over at We Olive.
Oh, We Olive. What can we say about We Olive? We Olive is helping our contestant, whoever wins on Friday, get to Kauai with us for Cook Your Way to Kauai with the Sam Livecast. Only place where you can buy, I say it all the time, certified, and that's not insignificant, extra virgin California olive oils. And if you haven't gotten into good olive oils yet, don't go buy some online. Go to a We Olive store. There's 10 of them. WeOlive.com will tell you where they are. Go and say to them, I want to learn. Sam says I need to know about why I should have a really good olive oil. Because in the beginning, Sam didn't even know that. And now he does. Mm-hmm. And now I want you to know and go there and they'll teach you. They'll hook you up. You'll taste a bunch of them. You'll find out what you like. And that's as important to know what you like in olive oil as what you don't like. There's a lot of bitter olive oils out there that people love. Mm-hmm. I don't like a bitter finish. I like a fruitier finish. Yeah, I do. Find out what you like, but go to a We Olive store. Ask them. They're there for you as we're here for you. Don't go away. We're coming right back. Okay, here we go. So check this out. Here they are, looking all beautiful. And to answer your question, Lynn.
Yep.
Look at green.
Those are very green.
Right? Nicely green.
I like them.
Thank you. So now they're pretty soft, and I'm just going to drain them. I don't need any of this water. Okay, well, that's just draining the last little bit of water out. Here's what is going to make these things really good, and that's what I did the other night.
What you got in there?
I roasted some garlic.
Oh.
For real?
Oh, mother effer, look at that. Wow, were they in there too long?
Wow.
So here's how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Just turn this guy for you. So what you do is you just cut the top off of garlic. You drizzle it with olive oil. I might have burnt this a little bit. God, I hope not. And then a little salt, pepper on it. And then this is it. And then you can see the, shite.
That sounds
That's
hot.
the clove. And this is, look at, you can, I don't know how to do this.
Tongs?
No. And then watch. And then the garlic just like squeezes out. Right here. Watch. Out of here. It starts to come up.
Jeez.
See it squeezing out?
Yeah, we dropped one.
Except I dropped one. Oh, God. I might have dried it up a little bit more than I wanted to. I hope not. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll put these guys in. Okay, good.
That looks piping hot.
It's very piping hot. So this can start to do this. This is when you want to have a processor. Okay, but if you take a look at this, Max, right now, look inside. You can see it's super grainy.
Yeah.
It's not anywhere near where you would want to. Not anywhere near where you would want to eat it. It's just gross right now. So here's what we have to do. We have to add this garlic to it. If I can do this. Ow. Should be a lot easier. I've got all this stupid paper on this thing.
So it's just because it's so hot?
Well, it's super hot, and I've made a mess, and I might have left it in there too long. Oh, I just really want to squeeze it. You see that? Oh my God, it is so hot. I don't really know how to do this.
I don't know if this is safe, man.
Well, it's boiling. See this? This is what you want. That gorgeous pulp that's right on there.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about. So now if I do this, see, it starts to squeeze out. I don't really know how to get it out of here.
Jeez, it looks hot.
It's super hot. Wow. I had way more going in the other night. I don't know what I did. I know what I did. I cooked this too much. Is what I did. So let me just extract a couple other little pieces here. Okay. We're going to be fine. All right. So let's start to do this. And now it needs liquid, right?
Definitely.
You can see it needs liquid because it's not gonna get anywhere by itself. So here's what we're gonna give it. We're gonna give it some cream. And look how the whole thing is just like changing right before our eyes, right? That's about 3/4 of a cup. Oh, it smells so good. I love this.
Wow. Oh my God.
Right? So now it's going to get salt and pepper. Not too much. I'm trying to remember what I put in this thing the other day.
So basically, it's like mashed potatoes, except
It's mashed potatoes.
They're not potatoes.
Except, exactly, but not with potatoes. So clearly much healthier, right? And now some red pepper, a little red pepper flake in here. And I don't know why, but I'm almost out. I always give everything a little olive oil when I make any kind of mash. I just think it adds a real nice level of richness. Still too thick. Really nice flavor though.
it's getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to eat this.
One more thing. A little Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
Made it really good. Not a ton, like maybe not even 1/4 of a cup. Maybe 2 tablespoons, 2 good tablespoons. And the thing is, it's still kind of warm.
how'd you even come up with this? It was like one day I want to do something with edamame.
No, you know what it was? Here we go. Oh. Here's Sorry, Max. That was too good of a bite.
Oh my God.
Isn't that great? It's great. A little smoother. You know what, Lynn? This happened because of making that edamame bread the other day.
Right.
And putting it in here, and then I had the edamame in the freezer, and I was thinking, I like the way it went, but what if you did, I think it's ready.
I like the idea. This is like can be out there for most people.
You
You
can
know.
see the smooth consistency now.
Right. So I would just do this. Look how beautiful that is, right? It's like mashed potatoes. Except honestly, it's like prettier. I almost have we all have left. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. Look at the color. I know it looks crazy. Like, what is that? What is that gonna, it'll freak people out. I know Kelly looked at it and she's like, I don't really know. And then she started eating it and she's like, holy shit.
You could
This is
plate
freaking
something.
delicious.
You could plate something so beautifully with that as a
Well, you know what
base.
I had salmon on this.
Oh,
So I had
wow.
the orangey red,
Perfect,
beautiful.
yeah.
The salmon is
Perfect.
perfectly grilled on top, and then
Let me just say that has like the perfect amount of spice as well.
wow, it's really good. All right, it's unintentionally become edamame week. But Friday, cook your way to Kauai Competition finale right here.
Yeah.
Miriam versus Ayako. Who will win? Who will go on to Kauai? We're going to find out. Okay, you got to make this. This is so good. Sorry to swear. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. Remember what we say. Tell a friend about us and don't eat shitty food. They're the church bells. Must be time to end the show. Thanks for hanging out with us. See ya.